So if you have a Dacia Sandero, or Renault Clio in fact, and you need to take the airbag unit out, either because you're getting no communication with it, and if you're code reader you're getting DF024, so CAN communication fault, or DF280, which is dongle fault. So crash data as well is another option that could be as well. Basically you're not able, you've got an airbag light on, your car won't start, or you've got crash data, things like that. This is what you do. So first off, you need to unplug the battery. It's on the passenger side of the lever, or if you're on a left-hand drive model, then it's on your driver's side, technically speaking, but it's British. I've already took some bits out of here, so it won't look exactly like this. You need to unplug your battery. First, take your negative terminal off, then your positive. Leave them for 5 minutes disconnected, and then we're going to put them together to discharge the system for 30 seconds, and then we will take the airbag module out. So I'm just going to do that now. Okay, so after you've left them for about 5 minutes, the battery, your next step is going to be to basically hold these two terminals together very briefly for about 30 seconds, just to discharge any energy. I've purposely put made sure my rubber gloves are on for this to reduce the chance of anything going on. So about 30 seconds, this completely discharges the system. I won't be able to record this, just I think it's going to be safer to do this with two hands, but count 30 seconds holding the two terminals together, or zip time. That discharges the system and reduces any more probability of something going on. Okay, after holding both of the terminals together for about 30 seconds, keep them separate again, off the battery. Very least make sure your negative's not touching. Since changing my battery, I've had trouble pushing this cable down. Obviously don't want either of them touching any metal, but it seems to have stabled there. So I'll leave that like that and go to the car, inside the car now, to take the bottom dash out, center console, because that is where the module's located. So I'm going inside the passenger side for easiness here. Just a bit more space than sitting on the driver's side doing this. So I've already loosened the screws off and had this off before. There's another video on the channel of how to take this out. You may have an extra bit here, FYI, depends on your model. So one bolt, one nut, a back 10mm, and two Torx head screws here. I've loosened them off already. After that, you're going to need to pull out from underneath on both sides, and then pull it out slowly and get yourself some access. So if I put the camera like so, help if I loosened the screws back off, wouldn't it? Give me a second to find my pliers. Now it would have helped if I had brought my tools in the car with me. So removed the 10mm, which was loosened off anyway. Oh, you bastard. There you go. Put that there, and then the two Torx, which for me should just pop out with the thing, because I didn't do them up. We shall see. I'll double check a second. I think it's that one. You don't need many tools to do this. I'm just using a basic Halford's cheap small piece tool set. Didn't even bring out all my proper tools, which is what I have in the car, just in case. Yeah, they've settled. Okay. There you go. Once it's over this screw, it's a lot more play in it. Like so. Now you need to get it over the handbrake top. So we're saying that you might not necessarily need to. Just get enough. You can say now I can actually see the module. If you wanted to finish taking it off, you can, but I should hopefully have enough space to actually do what I want to do. So, see the module there. It's inside this case, which, you know what, I'm going to take this off completely for extra space. So you need to disconnect the cigarette lighter. It needs to come out. First off, let's get it over the handbrake. Give me a lot more access to what I'm doing. Cigarette lighter is there. Now, let's have a look underneath that and see what we can see. Okay, it's just a little connector up there. Undo that. Now there's nothing, no reason that shouldn't come out. Okay. Once you got the cigarette lighter connector undone, just keep pulling. Ah, that's interesting. They've zip tied the sleeve to the gear stick. Now I could undo that zip tie, but instead, for now, I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's see what we got here. So, we have this cable, which is mounted towards the box that the module is located in. This is the cigarette lighter plug. That one goes down there. So we've got to work out how this case is mounted to get it out. Let's have a look. So you can see I undo this clip with a tool in a second. You have these two little bolts. Give me a second. So when you get to the module, you'll find that it has a steel cage which is riveted on over it. The only reason why I think that's there is for anti-tampering, basically. It'll take you the rivets are a pain. You will get through them. Took me a while. I ended up using a wired drill, a lot better than the wireless one I had, and a bit of chiseling, hammering, and just eventually got them all off. Once that's off, you then have 1, 2, 3 bolts which it's mounted to, and you have to undo this cable, which is yellow marked to make sure it's never been off. That will now obviously be ruined. Take it out, and you can then continue your troubleshooting or whatever you're trying to do by doing this. For me, I'm sending it off to get it checked out, see what the issue is. While I have it out, I'm going to probably clean up these rivets, finish drilling them out and stuff, and then when I'll put it back together, zip tied on is my thinking at the moment, because there's no need to rivet it just in case it ever's got to come out again. Cool. So if I get a little screwdriver, it's also zip tied on there, so you have to undo that zip tie. There you go, that clip's undone, and that's no, don't undo that zip tie. That clip's undone, and come on. Now I'm actually going to undo these bolts first, because I reckon this is getting stuck here. I'm not holding the camera very good today, but I've undone this clip and it won't come out anymore. So I think it's getting attached to that basically. So I'm going to take the bolts off, remove it, then remove the plug. 1 second. Alright, once you undo those 3 bolts, they were 10 mils. It's just a case of pulling the cable out. Pull this all the way, it pulls out very easily, and there's your module. I got a little bit of tidying up to do here. As you can tell, I've done a little bit of damage, so I'm going to just tidy that all up. I'm going to put this in a vise, hammer out / drill out these, and then hopefully get done what I need to do and get this thing sorted. So thank you very much for watching. There'll probably be a part 2 when I put it all back together, just in case there's any issues, and yeah, happy days.